today we are in LA for doing the I Like Scary Movies experience here. And today I'm joined with none other than the host of the Mindless Horror Podcast and the Nights of Horror on YouTube, which you should check out on their channel. I'll put in the title card in the description below. Tony and Sam.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Couldn't think of a better host to help me and guide me through this scary movie experience, since I am not a huge fan of horror, but I do like some of the movies that are featured here. But this guy,
I love it. Live and breathe it.
so here at the entrance of the lobby, what is this behind us, this shower-looking thing?
I think it's something from Beetlejuice. Obviously this one, Overlook Hotel.
We are finally being led into the experience. Behind me, we have a couple of hedges that are, I believe, from The Shining, that are red rum. Surprisingly, I do know this, even though I haven't seen The Shining. Backwards, there is a hidden meaning to this. So next to the red rum hedges, we head into this room, where we get a special elevator with what assuming will be blood.
The infamous blood elevator scene, but they have awesomely replaced the blood with the infamous 237 key. The infamous, of course, red rum. It's also the hedgehog the maze where they see it at. Of course, you got the infamous axe right there.
The axe that Jack uses to break in through the door, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That is the axe that Jack uses to break into the door.
There we go.
Here's Johnny scene.
There you go, that's Johnny. I said Jack for some reason, I don't know.
His name is Jack.
Oh, it is Jack. Oh,
But
okay.
it
Let's
is
check
the
that out.
infamous here's Johnny scene.
I like this guy. He's giving us light. You
Giving us
are
the good
awesome,
light.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is great.
What's your name, by the way?
Indy. Thank you,
Shout out
Cindy,
to
for this. This place is definitely going to be all about the little details that fans get to experience here. Like I mentioned earlier, this hedge behind me, the red rum, does spell out murder. Even the windows here have stuff on it. For example, the windows right behind me say, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." And exactly the scene we just mentioned outside with the axe, they have the door that had the axe. Well, not the exact door, the prop, you know, but
Good
you
replica.
get to exactly, good replica. And you get to reenact the "Here's Johnny" scene. Here's Johnny! So in here we have another photo opportunity, but I have no idea. So Tony, what is this?
Another infamous scene from The Shining. She's trying to escape the hotel. That is Jack's wife. She gets standing out of the window, but she cannot fit through the window. Therefore, she gets stuck, and that's what leads right into the "Here's Johnny" scene.
So now we have definitely entered to a very bizarre room. Check out the roof alone. They do have the door with axes all over this entire roof. They even have those twins as a photo opportunity. And not only that, but you could also take a picture with the tricycle. That actually makes tricycle sound.
Room 237, most infamous thing in The Shining. Never go in room 237. If you looked inside the 237 room, you saw, of course, a teddy bear. That was an
Yes,
infamous.
that was random for me.
That was an infamous scene in The Shining where the teddy bear is actually per se gay. That's kind of like the way back in the day how they kind of got away with it. The reason why we see this carpet is because this carpet is actually infamous in the movie. We do see this a lot in the movie.
Like I said, if you know the movies, which I personally don't, there's a lot of little details that you could easily freaking miss here.
I think there's only one movie I don't know, and it's I haven't seen it in like a long time, so I don't really remember it at all. Is The Lost Boys. Very much looking forward to getting my memory revamped again after we go through that area.
So now we're gonna go through that carpet door and let's see what horrors are next. So now that we've gone through the carpet doors from The Shining, we are now being literally teleported here through the It Part 1 2017 movie.
Camera there. There's a lot of filming going on.
There's a bunch of filming for this collab here, guys. A lot of work. Like I said, definitely check out their channel. Make sure to drop that like and share this video. But now let's go through what It and Pennywise has for us. So now we're headed here. Oh my God, I can now see why Sam did struggle to walk through this, because it does get a little bit disorienting, but that is all fine. We have now made it through the world of Pennywise. And we have poor Georgie's famous raincoat jacket here on this fence. This is gonna be a horrible time with Pennywise. And oh my God, we have entered the sewer, the lair of Pennywise. And just check out this monstrosity we have here. From You'll Float 2 balloons to this it-looking thing, literally it-looking thing. Cause that's not 100% Pennywise dancing clown. That is his horror look. And one thing for sure, just try not to get eaten and look into the dead lights. there's just definitely so much detail just to look at this centerpiece. Like, I totally missed that there's not just balloons floating here, but there's also floating children that Pennywise has taken for his meals. They even have an entire wall where you could tape your own fears that, of course, Pennywise could use against you. And as you could see, there are a bunch of boats here, paper boats. Probably gonna be luring Georgie into somewhere he might not like. Here we step into our early own coffins from that famous scene. One of the kids is trapped inside that room where he's scared of clowns and he sees himself in his own coffin. Now this is where Pennywise will jump out and chase the kid. And here we have a glimpse of Pennywise trying to lure you in with his red balloon to, of course, help you float too. Now we are leaving Pennywise behind and we get to meet Freddy from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Here we have a Freddy Krueger throne with a couple of nightmare projections coming out of the Freddy Krueger inspired sweater vest from the wall. Well, not sweater vest, but you know, his Christmas sweater. Now, of course, here we have Freddy in his throne. That room was definitely probably one of the best ones so far from this entire experience. From the hydraulics of the faces, to the face on the throne, to your own little glove prop. But before we do explore this next room, first, let me take a selfie. Of course, we have this mannequin doll taking a selfie with the hedges of Freddy Krueger coming out to get you. Like I said, there's hardly any space not being used here. For example, this random wall has the skin of Freddy Krueger with a couple of souls trying to escape. And even the windows here represent his colors of his Christmas sweater. So now here we are inside a boiler room with Freddy's claws trying to get, of course, Tony, who's in the middle right now. And as an added bonus, the claws are able to go down. Just don't push up on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Lesson learned. So that's pretty cool, interactive Freddy gloves here. In this wacky room, which I'm guessing is inspired by Beetlejuice, we have a lot of wacky photo opportunities, such as a shark in the living room, some random giant torso. What is this, Tony?
This is Beetlejuice. This is actually the infamous very ending scene of Beetlejuice. After they defeat him, they put him back into hell. Obviously, you can see the now seating. That's actually the number he gets. And when it first says now seated, it's actually number 1, so he has to wait a very long time just to get served.
Now, of course, we have these creatures, I'm guessing. I don't know what they are, and they do have a foam pit in the back. So here we go, entering to the gates of hell, into the Beetlejuice foam pit. Geronimo! Geronimo! And of course, now I'm in a foamy bit of hell, but I don't mind. Beetlejuice has kept me safe here. Now the struggling part, Beetlejuice will never take me alive.
You just sink deeper every time, I feel like.
Now, of course, after a long day, all you want to do is get in the sleeping bag and so we have a sleeping bag with a rattlesnake and a torso with half your body on the couch. Where's my body? Oh my God, here it is. Very important message here, guys. No smoking allowed at all here at the exhibit. As we continue this Beetlejuice theme, I don't know what this cow has to do with anything, but here we go, the main entertainment. We have the grave of Beetlejuice. Of course, we exit Beetlejuice's grave. Now we have Dante's Inferno, which how hot this entire building is. The air-conditioned Dante Inferno does seem very tempting to me at this current moment. Now we leave the world of Beetlejuice and we try to find the lost boys. Like, I honestly have no idea what this movie is about. This set though. Tony, has this respawned your memory a bit of this movie?
The lair from the Lost Boys. And of course, if you saw the bridge over there, that's where they hang off in the movie. The glass with these, like, kind of like looking like snow kind of thing. It's supposed to be fog, and when you take the picture, it actually looks like fog.
What?
Old school,
that
80s
is
special effects.
dope.
Can't go wrong with it. If you're gonna do an 80s movie, you gotta do the 80s special effects.
I mean, just look, you get to even sit on your own throne. Just like, oh my God, it moves a lot. I definitely feel like I'm gonna fall here. So I'm gonna get up. There's definitely a very bouncy chair here. And of course, like also Tony was saying, the bridge where the boys hang off from in the film. Help me, guys. I'm falling. And of course, we come to an end to this final room where it's the Lost Boys, and we get the best chow mein we have here in Los Angeles. Help it. The chow mein is taking me. This is what you put in your food. So of course, that was the experience of the I Like Scary Movie experience here in LA. Here for like another 2 months. If you're interested, make sure to come on down and experience it yourself. A lot of Instagrammy pictures, dressed appropriately. There are fun pics to be had here at West Beetlejuice, The Lost Boys, It,
If
The
you're
Shining.
an Instagram model, this is your place to be.
Or you're a YouTube vlogger like we are, you'll definitely be seeing this on our channels, both of ours. Remember to check this guy out at the Nights of Horror. I'll make sure to put them in the title card in the description below. He had a great podcast called the Mindless Horror Podcast, where it talks about everything and anything HHN and horror related.
Co-host Sammy right there.
And the co-host Sammy right there. So as always, guys, make sure to drop that like and share this video. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for the Nights of Horrors, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video.
Join the madhouse.